Welcome to Society Maxx, the accounting cum management cum statutory software. Click on the icon, click on load, enter the password ABC. Create a new society by clicking here. Let's say Sunflower CHS Limited. Enter. You've saved. Click on the name. Enter the name of the society in full here. You can enter cooperative. Enter the registration here. Enter the address. Enter the rate of interest that you want to charge. Enter the billing pattern, whether it's monthly, quarterly, bi-monthly, half-yearly. Mostly it is monthly or quarterly. Enter the accounting period here. Click on next. OK. Now the billing items, the billing headings that will appear in your bills. Remove the X from here of those items that you don't want by using the backspace. Click on next. Now these are the 6-7 items that I kept. Click on next. Do you want to automatically generate standard ledger accounts? Click on next. Enter the name of your bank of the society. Let's say Bank of India. Now you can start entering the names of all the members here, like Anita, Sunita, Anil, and so on. Now an easier method is close the software. This is an Excel template where you can enter all the names. You can even cut and paste it from your existing data. Enter the title here, the name here, the area, the building, the wing, the flat number, the opening balance, the opening interest here. You enter the gross figure, that is the opening figure. Enter the billing rate, the first item that appears in your bill, the second item, the third item, fourth. You can have up to 16 items in your bill. Further, you can also enter the other details, that is the mobile number, email ID, and so on. The other statutory details also. Initially, now we'll start off with only the accounting part. So we'll enter whatever is entered in the pink top and save it. Start the software. Click on load. Enter the default password ABC. You already created a society called Sunflower. Click on it. Now we had already created 2-3 names here. These are the 3 names, but we want to import the data from Excel. So I go to settings, go to migration tools, click on import from Excel, import from that Excel sheet where you have already entered the data. All the data is picked up. Close it, save, billing module. Now these are the names which are all picked up from the Excel sheet. The area, the municipal tax, the water, maintenance, the opening balance is all picked up and everything. Now if you want to generate the bills, enable bill generation, bill for the month of April, the bill number starts from 1, click on process. Next click on generate bills, click on OK, and all your bills are ready. Within 2 minutes all your bills are ready. Go to A4 size bill, and this is your first bill, billing heading, the total, the areas. Below the bill you can have a footnote. This is the receipt, and these are all your bills which are generated. You can have hundreds of members in your society, and it will just take a second or two to generate all the bills. Let's say you want to generate the second tab. Before that, the first 3 menus in the software are related to accounts. The next 3 are related to the management and the statutory part. We'll concentrate on the first 3 now. To do your billing, go to billing module. Now these are the rates which I already picked up, but I want to change the rate. Enable editing. Now I want to change the rates here. I want to make this 500. I want to make this 600. I want to make it 555, and so on. Now these are the master rates from where all your rates will be picked up, and every month your bills will be generated. Now let's say I want to generate similar rates for all the members. So I can click smart copy. Now let's say I want a similar rate here, 666. I click here and do smart copy. In case you want similar rates, you can do a smart copy by clicking here. In case you want area wise, this is the area wise calculator here. Now you can put the rates here. Municipal tax, you want to charge 10 rupees per square feet. Water, you want 8 rupees, 6 rupees, 5 rupees, and so on. Click on the calculate button. You can drag it anywhere. click on the calculate, and these are the rates which are all generated based on the area that is there, based on the rate that you have entered. Tomorrow if the rate changes from 10, you want to make it 25, just say calculate, and all your rates are all changed here. Remove the calculator by clicking here. Save the rates by clicking here. These are new rates. I want to generate the next set of bills. Enable bill generation. The next month is May. The next bill number will come. Click on these two buttons, process and generate. All your bills are ready. The posting is done. Up to the balance sheet, go to print bills, go to A4 size bills, and this is the second bill for the month of May. If I want to generate the next set of bills without changing the rates, I have to just say enable editing, process and generate. I have generated my third bill. The fourth month you want to generate the same, go here, click here, process and click on generate. Your bills are ready. Go to print bills, go to A4 size bills, and your bills are ready. You can take a printout of your bills by clicking on the printer icon. This is the printer icon. Click here. Whichever printer is there on your system, you want all the bills or one page, click print and your bills will be all printed. Below the bill you can have the footnote here. You can also have an optional receipt. If you don't want, you can remove it. You can even change the fonts here, color here. You can change all the settings. You can put a logo here. You can put a signature down below and so on. If you want a logo, click here, go to logos, click here, go to wherever your logos are there. Wherever your logos are there in a particular folder. Now let's see, this is the logo and this is the signature. Go to A4 size bill. You can also select A4 into 2 bills, that you will get 2 bills on one page. This is the signature and this is the logo here. You can even change the fonts. Go to click here. Click here initially. You can change the font the way you want it. Let's say you want this font. You can even put color and click here for putting the color. Save it. Go to A4 size bill and this is the bill with the logo. And the fonts are changed, the color is there. This is the bill. You can have A4 into 2 bills, A5 size bills. You can select the footnotes. You can change the footnotes here. Let's say you want to write Happy New Year and save it, and it will appear in your bill. You can also have individual footnotes other than this common footnote. This is the bill and this is the footnote which is just changed. Exit. Once the bills are generated, this is the bill register which is generated. Click here to have a printout of your bill register. You can also export to Excel here. You can select whichever month bill register you want to have a look. This is the bill register in Excel which will be generated automatically. You can select whichever month you want. Exit. Billing. This is where we print the bills. This is a bill register. This is a complete register. This is a summary register. You want to check up what was Ganesh charge for the municipal tax for the whole year, what was the water charges for the whole year, and so on. This report also you can get it in Excel. Under billing, this is to delete the bills. In case you made a mistake, you can click on the date, you can click on the dustbin, enter the password, whatever it is, and delete the set of bills. This is to modify the bills. You want to make a small change in the bills. You made a mistake, so you can make a change. You want to charge here 100 rupees or 1000 rupees. You want to delete here, make it 0 here, or you want to charge some other amount here. Make the changes, click on process, enter the password. If the password is right, click on save and all your bills will be modified. The posting will also be changed accordingly. So you can delete the bills in case you want to make delete all the bills for the whole month. You can modify if there are small minor mistakes. This is a bill structure. You want to add a new item, you can click here and add a new item. Under billing, this is a signature register. You're distributing your bills and you want to take the signature of the members here. This report also you want it in Excel. So this is where you can take the signature of the member, the receive date. You can also distribute your letters, your circulars, and take your signature of your members. Under billing, this is where you deal with the billing. Once the bills are ready, bills are distributed, your members are paying you, go to enter transactions. This is bank receipt. This is a bank. Let's say Mr. Rajesh is paying, so enter the name Rajesh, click on the name, click on the amount, let's say 5,000, enter the check number. You can click here and select the bank and save it. Now let's say Mr. Shah is paying. The software will display all the Shahs. Click on the name, enter the amount, enter the check number, enter and select the bank of the member and save it. These are the iconic buttons which you will see everywhere. This is to exit. The meaning of all the iconic buttons is given here, where you have help with icons. This is the meaning of this is add, save, delete, exit, notepad, find. These are the frequently used iconic buttons, and these are the sparingly used exit. Now enter the transaction. Before I go here, I go to switch over to another society and go to another society where there are more transactions. So I enter transaction. These are the transactions which I already entered. As I said, if Mr. Shah is paying, click on the name, click on the amount, click on the check, enter the check number, click on the bank of the member. Once you enter the bank for 1 month, the next month it will come automatically, and just save it. If you make a mistake, you can double click it, make a modification. Now let's say I want to change the amount and I want to change the date to, and I save it. Now let's say you don't remember the names, you can click here and find the unit number. So unit number is, let's say, 203. Click on the unit name again, enter the check number, enter the bank will come automatically in case you have already entered, and save it. So you can double click and modify it, double click and click here on the dustbin to delete anything, double click and click on the printer to take a printout of the receipt, individual printers, and so on. So double click and modify, double click and delete, double click and click on the printer to print the receipt. If the member pays you by cash, go to cash receipt, the same option, and save it. If you want to make a bank payment, go to bank payment. Let's say I'm making a bank payment for printing and stationery. Click on print, enter the amount, enter the check number, enter the narration, amount paid for Xerox or whatever. Okay, now let's say I'm paying salary. The next transaction, salary is say 5,000 or 6,000. The next check number will come automatically. You can also click here to predefine your narration and save it. As I said, you can double click and delete, modify, and double click on here. You can take a printout of the voucher. If you're making a cash payment, click on cash payment, and the similar option, click on salary to staff,